Good morning, it's Valerie Ling here. A question that I get asked quite a lot is, are you a type A person? Are you a type A person? To which I frequently say, I don't really know if I'm a type A person, and that's probably a good sense that maybe I'm not a type A person. What is a type A person? A type A person is someone who is really very driven, who works incredibly hard, is always on the go, always switched on, always got some kind of next thing that they're pursuing, and very rarely stops to rest or do anything other than just go, 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 go. And typically, type A personalities are probably ambitious, probably also, constantly wanting to improve and do better and better and better. Good morning, Marilyn. Nice to see you here. So, type A personalities also typically have been associated with high levels of stress, really poor levels of health as well. Maybe sort of a little bit more into the addiction space as well, because there's really no space to reflect and just wind down or cope. It's always a driven sort of a person. So, recently, because I keep getting asked that question, are you a type A person? Hey, Jesse, good morning. I've recently been saying I don't think I'm a type A person per se. And I think what I am is I'm an option B person, an option B person. Option B is the kind of mindset that you have where you think of possibilities and options and you don't necessarily feel driven towards one particular pathway. I see this a lot in our young people when they get from the schooling system if they go to university, into the university system. Some of them very often struggle because in school it's been so goal driven to option A, which is the HSC into university. That's just option A. That just has to be it, right? I have to get into that particular course in that particular university. And that sort of option A thinking creates, some motivation, you can say, because it's stress to motivation to perhaps performance if they don't get overwhelmed and anxious. That works in school. But once you get out of that structured environment, the world in life doesn't really work that way. You may not get the course that you wanted to in the university that you wanted to. A pandemic could hit and you might not get the option A. And if we actually really think about it, as adults, we probably have very similar option A thinking. We've got to get to that point, then we know we've arrived. We've got to get that particular income or that particular job, or have that particular outcome. Sometimes it can even go to the micro level of what home life looks like. If you're a stay-at-home parent with your kids, you're thinking, if I could just get the kitchen done and the bathrooms done and the toys put back and the clothes folded and the laundry done, then I know I've achieved something, right? That's kind of option A thinking. Option B, on the other hand, assumes that you will not always get that one pathway and that there are a variety of options available for us to get a sense of meaning and achievement, and that we can actually have a little bit of fun with it as well. So option B thinking could be for the student to say that if I don't get into that particular course in that particular university, let's look at all the other different pathways to get to similar outcomes. There are TAFE options, there are internships, there are study breaks, there are year 13s. Wow, what else will I actually learn as a result of some of these option Bs? How will I grow? What new experiences will I have? What new people will I meet? And what am I going to discover? And in our adult life, very similarly, if we can't get to that particular point, how else can we do that? Option B is all about generating possibilities that put a smile on our face and not shackles on our hands, right? And we don't censor it. Option B for me. I'd love to have a bakery. I'd love to learn how to make pastries. I'd love to work in a cafe for a couple of months. Recently, I even entertained the possibility that how amazing would it be to actually be a Christmas casual during Christmas time. I know that sounds a bit weird, but I'm seriously entertaining it. I think it'd be a fantastic way to actually get down on the ground and meet people and be a part of. I don't have to decorate my house because I could just be outside. COVID, given, circumstances, I'm sure I'll be safe about doing it. Um, there are so many, teach music, work at a bookstore. Oh, would love to do that. Work in a publishing house, even better. When you have option B thinking, you don't think about how you're going to, and you don't chop it down and say, oh, but you need to retrain. Oh, the market's really bad. No, option B thinking is about exploring different pathways and being open to the different ways that you can achieve the outcome. And the outcome is not success driven. The outcome is growth and service driven. I'll leave you with those thoughts this morning. Have a wonderful day.